What if I told you there's a tiny device on millions of wrists that panics faster than your doctor and still politely tells you the time? Now that one smartwatch can check ECG, oxygen, blood pressure, and even call for help when you fall, are seniors actually more high-tech than the rest of us? Turns out, yes. While younger people count steps, seniors are using these watches to catch heart issues, spot low oxygen, and literally save lives. The simple wristwatch is gone. Welcome to the era of the digital nurse. From simple numbers to full-time health guardians. Not too long ago, a senior-friendly watch meant one thing: giant numbers. If the font wasn't the size of a billboard, it wasn't senior-approved. Today's senior smartwatches are nothing like those. Apple, Samsung, Fitbit, and even specialized health watches are turning the wrist into a full-time medical assistant. These devices come with medically validated ECG features that are cleared by regulators such as the FDA. Apple's ECG app has been studied in one of the largest wearable heart studies on the planet, Samsung's irregular heart rhythm. Notification monitors the heart quietly in the background. Fitbit has its own AFib detection system backed by clinical trials. This isn't sci-fi. These are real approved features used by millions worldwide. Seniors are no longer wearing watches. They're wearing miniature cardiology departments. Why seniors are becoming the true wearable experts. One of the biggest surprises in recent health tech trends is that seniors have become the most serious users of smartwatches. Young people ignore half their alerts. A watch tells them their heart rate is high during gaming, and they simply laugh and continue playing. But show the same alert to a 65-year-old, and they will call a doctor, a friend, 2 cousins, and the entire family WhatsApp group. This responsible attitude is exactly why wearables are revolutionizing senior health. We're living in a time where 1 in 4 adults over 65 experiences a fall every year, and conditions like atrial fibrillation become more common with age. These watches aren't just nice to have. They're early warning systems, safety nets, and constant companions. Seniors aren't becoming tech geniuses overnight. The tech has evolved to become simple enough, smart enough, and helpful enough that it finally fits their needs. When your watch acts like a heart specialist. The star feature of the senior smartwatch revolution is undoubtedly the built-in ECG. Normally, an ECG requires wires, pads, and a hospital chair that squeaks. Now, a smartwatch says, just place your finger here for 30 seconds, and gives you a reading that can spot signs of atrial fibrillation, a silent but dangerous heart rhythm disorder that increases stroke risk. Apple's ECG was validated in one of the largest heart studies ever conducted using a wearable. Samsung and Fitbit followed with equally solid AFib detection backed by clinical trials. These devices aren't replacing cardiologists, but they are catching warning signs long before symptoms become serious. In simple words, your doctor sees your heart once in a while, your watch sees it every day. Blood oxygen monitoring. Another feature that is quietly transforming senior wellness is SpO2 monitoring. This sensor shines light through your skin to estimate blood oxygen levels. Apple Watch, Samsung Galaxy Watch, Fitbit Sense, and Google Pixel Watch all have this capability. While smartwatch oxygen readings aren't meant for medical diagnosis, they can spot worrying patterns. If a senior consistently shows low oxygen levels at night, it may indicate sleep apnea or breathing issues. If levels drop suddenly, it could be a sign of lung or heart problems. It's like having a tiny respiratory specialist sitting silently on your wrist, tapping you when something doesn't look right. The best part is that seniors don't have to do anything. The watch tracks data while they sleep peacefully, hopefully without snoring too loudly. Blood pressure monitoring. Blood pressure monitoring is still evolving, but it's already incredibly useful. Samsung's Galaxy Watch has one of the most advanced cuffless BP features, using pulse waveform analysis calibrated with a traditional cuff. Apple recently introduced hypertension notifications in 2025. Instead of giving exact numbers, the watch warns you when patterns consistently indicate high blood pressure. This is a major breakthrough because many seniors have silent hypertension, where they don't feel any symptoms until something serious happens. The smartwatch becomes a gentle nudging friend saying, "Something's high. Go check it properly." It isn't perfect yet. Doctors still recommend using validated cuffs for real readings. But the watch is excellent for catching trends, showing patterns, and warning early. Think of it as the health whisperer before things get loud, the life-saving sidekick. Fall detection might be the feature that has quietly saved the most lives. Apple introduced it first, and now many brands include it. If the watch detects a hard fall and you don't move, it automatically sends an alert, sounds an alarm, and calls emergency services if you don't respond. It can also send your location to loved ones. For seniors living alone, this is a digital guardian angel. If someone falls in the kitchen, bathroom, or outdoors, help gets notified even if the wearer is unconscious. And for family members, it's a stress relief button disguised as a smartwatch, designed for real seniors, not tech geeks. The secret to the success of these watches is not just the sensors, it's the design. Seniors don't care about fancy swipe gestures or complicated menus. They want big numbers, bright screens, simple options, and long battery life. That's why many watches marketed toward older adults focus on easy navigation, emergency buttons, clear fonts, and straightforward apps. Some senior-targeted models even include medication reminders, GPS tracking, caregiver dashboards, and one-tap help buttons. These watches aren't built to impress teenagers. They're built to keep seniors independent, confident, and connected. When your watch knows too much. Of course, there's another big question. What happens with all this personal health data? Your heart rhythm, location, oxygen levels, and sleep habits are extremely sensitive information. Most major wearable brands now highlight data privacy policies and give users the ability to control who sees what. For seniors, it's important to understand these settings, especially if family members or caregivers are linked to the device. Smartwatches gather life-saving information, but they shouldn't overshare it without permission. Your watch might diagnose problems before you feel them. The next wave of smartwatch technology is even more impressive. Research teams have already created AI tools that can detect early signs of heart failure using ECG data collected from Apple Watches. Samsung's new devices can screen for structural heart issues using advanced algorithms. And hypertension alerts are getting smarter each year. Soon, your watch won't just tell you that something is wrong. It will tell you what is wrong and what kind of doctor you should see. It won't replace hospitals, but it will help you get to the hospital before issues become emergencies. The wrist revolution has already begun. So, the big question was whether these features and facts are fictional. No, everything here is real, researched and based on actual 2024 to 2025 technology. Seniors are living in a moment where the wristwatch has evolved from a simple time teller into a 24/7 health companion. A device that checks your ECG, oxygen, blood pressure, and can call for help when you fall isn't science fiction. It's a Tuesday morning. Smartwatches are giving older adults independence, families peace of mind, and health professionals early insights that once required bulky machines. And if anyone thinks seniors can't use technology, just remind them, the young people are counting calories, but the seniors are wearing emergency-ready, heart-analyzing, oxygen monitoring, life-saving computers on their wrists. And there you have it, the smartwatch revolution that's quietly turning seniors into the real tech superheroes of our time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like and make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.